On March 6, 1957, Britain's colony of the Gold Coast became the independent nation of Ghana. It was the first colony in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence, and it became the model for others to follow. Ghana was named for a powerful African empire that flourished along the upper Niger River from the 4th to the 13th century. Area 92,098 square miles, 238,533 square kilometers. Population, 2020 est. 30,777,000. Ghana has a 300-mile, 500-kilometer, long coast on the Gulf of Guinea between Togo and the Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Burkina Faso, formerly Upper Volta, borders on the north. Land and people. The Volta Basin, a vast saucer-shaped plateau averaging from 990 to 1,980 feet, 300 to 600 meters, above sea level, occupies the north-central part of Ghana. The Gambaga Escarpment is to the north, and the Kwahu Plateau follows the basin's southern rim. A highly dissected plain surrounds the basin and slopes southward to the coastal plain. The Akwapam Togo Mountains border the Volta Basin on the east. Mount Afadjato, which reaches 2,905 feet, 885 meters, is the highest point in Ghana. In the southeast are the gently rolling Accra Plains. The Volta River system drains 3/4 of the country. The Black Volta and White Volta flow southward from Burkina Faso and form the Volta River in central Ghana. The Volta and its tributary, the Oti, feed Lake Volta. The lake has a surface area of 3,270 square miles, 8,480 square kilometers. It was formed in 1966 behind the Akosombo Dam, which supplies hydroelectric power for Ghana. In the southwest the Pra, Tano, and other small rivers flow from the Kwahu Plateau to the Gulf of Guinea. In the south rainfall averages from 50 to 83 inches, 127 to 211 centimeters, annually. Rain is concentrated in the spring and fall. Tropical forests are in the southwest and the Akwapam Togo Mountains. The principal trees are silk cotton, mahogany, ebony, and camwood. In the north rainfall averages from 43 to 50 inches, 109 to 127 centimeters, annually and is concentrated in the spring and summer months. Severe droughts occurred in 1976, 1977, and 1982. Savanna grasslands and light woods with scrub underbrush cover the Volta Basin in northern Ghana. The mean annual temperature ranges from 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius, at Accra to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 degrees Celsius, at Tamale. Demands for food and fuel have degraded the natural vegetation. Deforestation is widespread in the south. In the north grasslands and scrub vegetation are burned to clear the land for cultivation. Droughts have occasionally worsened chronic food shortages, especially among rapidly growing urban populations. Almost all of the people of Ghana are black Africans. Although they can be said to belong to one broad ethnic group, they can also be divided into more than 70 different subgroups based on language. The Akan peoples, who speak various Akan languages, make up about half of the population. Most live in the Ashanti region, of which Kumasi is the capital. Other major groups are the Moshi Dagomba, Yu, and Ga Adangme. The designation of English as the official language has helped to downplay differences between the different groups. More than half of Ghana's people are Christians, about 1/4 follow traditional religions, and about 1/5 are Muslims. More than 3/5 of the people live in rural villages, but the urban population is growing. An estimated 70% of the adult population is literate. Public education is compulsory through the secondary level. Private church schools operate by agreement with local authorities. The University of Ghana at Accra, the University of Science and Technology at Kumasi, and the University of Cape Coast are the leading institutions of higher learning. Economy. 60% of the people depend on subsistence agriculture for a living. The principal food crops are corn, maize, millet, sorghum, rice, cassavas, taros, yams, and bananas, plantains. Cattle are raised in the north and on the Accra Plain. Recent increases in food production have not met domestic demands. Ghana imports staple food supplies and livestock. Cocoa is produced for export. Private cacao farms occupy more than half of the cultivated land, primarily in Ashanti and the southwest. The government-controlled Ghana Cocoa Board promotes cocoa production and markets the final product. During the 1960s, Ghana was the world's leading producer of cocoa. Output declined in the late 1970s and early 1980s but then picked up again with government support. Other cash crops for export are coffee, bananas, palm kernels, copra, limes, kola nuts, rubber, cotton, oil palms, and kenaf. Ghana has few industries. Food products, textiles, vehicles, cement, paper, and chemicals are manufactured. A petroleum refinery and an aluminum smelter are located at Tema. The Volta River Authority's Akosombo hydroelectric generating plant and a smaller plant located downstream at Kapong supply Ghana's electricity. The production of electricity has fluctuated through the years because of changing water levels in Lake Volta. Gold is the principal mineral export. In 1992, earnings from gold exports exceeded those of cocoa for the first time, making it Ghana's leading export. Industrial diamonds and some bauxite also are mined, but the aluminum smelter at Tema uses bauxite imported from Jamaica. Petroleum from offshore deposits in the Gulf of Guinea has been produced since 1978. Ghana imports most of its crude petroleum from Nigeria and Libya. Accra is the capital and largest city, with a population of more than 1.5 million. Kumasi, Sekandi Takoradi, and Tamale are also major urban centers. Takoradi and Tema are the leading ports and industrial centers. A 592-mile, 953-kilometer railway network links Accra, Kumasi, and the port cities. 2/5 of the 24,000 miles, 38,700 kilometers, of roads are paved. The Kotoka International Airport is near Accra. 4 smaller airports serve internal flights. History and government. Ghana, or the colony of the Gold Coast, was the primary source of gold for the large medieval West African empires that engaged in trans-Saharan trade. In 1487, the Portuguese established a fort at Elmina as headquarters for the gold trade. Competition among European powers for gold and slaves led to the establishment of numerous bases on the Gulf of Guinea coast. The British gained control of the Gold Coast. Inland, the Ashanti Union of Akan states with the capital at Kumasi controlled commerce in gold and slaves. Ashanti expansion southward brought them into conflict with the British. In 1807, the British abolished slave trading. The British extended control inland by treaties and wars with the Ashanti. After sacking Kumasi, the British made the Gold Coast a crown colony in 1874. Protectorates over the Ashanti and Northern Territories were established in 1901. Economic development of the new colony focused on cocoa, forest resources, and gold. Education was central to social development. Opposition to British control increased after World War II. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah led the movement for independence. Faced with growing protests, a national constitution was drafted that provided for broad suffrage and elections in 1951 of a ministerial type of government under the British Crown. Nkrumah's Convention People's Party, CPP, won a majority of seats in the National Assembly, and Nkrumah became the first Prime Minister. Nkrumah agreed to a transitional period of government, and the British set an early date for independence. Following CPP victories in the parliamentary elections of 1954 and 1956, the Gold Coast colony merged with British Togoland to become the independent Republic of Ghana on March 6, 1957. Ghana joined the Commonwealth as a republic in 1960. Nkrumah and the CPP ruled Ghana as a one-party socialist state. Nkrumah was elected president in 1960. In 1962 he was made president for life, an honor he lost after he suppressed the civil liberties of the opposition and the economy headed toward collapse. The army and police seized control in February 1966, and Ghana was only gradually returned to civilian government. A stringent austerity program was instituted by Prime Minister Kofi A. Busha, elected in October 1969. Widespread discontent led to a second military coup in January 1972. The presidency was abolished and the National Assembly dissolved under Lieutenant Colonel Ignatius Kutu Ikiampong. The Supreme Military Council, which assumed power in 1975, ousted him in 1978. The new military government, headed by General Fred W. K. Akufo, was overthrown in June 1979 by rebel Air Force officers led by Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings. After the coup, Rawlings yielded power to a freely elected civilian president, Dr. Hilla Lyman. Dissatisfaction with Lyman's administration and the failure of economic reforms led to a second coup headed by Rawlings in December 1981. The Provisional National Defense Council, chaired by Rawlings, assumed control of the government. In 1992, voters approved a new constitution instituting multi-party democracy. Rawlings won the presidency that year and was re-elected in 1996. He stepped down in 2001 and was succeeded by John Kufuor, who worked to revitalize Ghana's economy. You can subscribe to support our channel and turn on the notification bell to be notified of new videos.